5, I believe, of my van conversion, 2500 Promaster. If you look back, I think it's part 2 where I show you the rack that's I made here. The rack is made out of steel, not aluminum. I like steel. It's cheaper, stronger. And I designed this specifically for the solar panels that I installed, as you see here. As before, if you recall the last video, I built this rack with these. There's 2 rods that go from side to side on there and there. They run all the way across. This rack is 64 inches wide and approximately 12 feet, a little over 12 feet long. The reason I did that is made these 2 rails that run across, they sleeve the rails that run down. The reason I did that, I didn't know exactly the size of the solar panels, so I could make the adjustment. And of course, if you're not putting solar panels, a ladder rack or anything like that, you can make a customized adjustment for it. These Promasters are, this one's particular one is a 159 wheelbase, and there's 8 studs. That's what these 2 brackets on each side, 4 on each side. They bolt into the studs that secure it to the roof. If you look at the rack, basically the rack is then, as you slide up, you make the adjustment for the solar panels. I use 1/4-inch bolts that are drilled through the sliding rails into the rails that run down along the sides in each section. They're more like a C rail. When you slide them up, you can make the adjustment for obviously the length and then the width, and then these C ones slide up to the edge where you would bolt the flange of the solar panels into the rail that holds the solar panel in the square compartment. Basically, I built it 64 inches long. It doesn't hang over the edge, so it's very stealthy. The other thing is, in the center there's 16.5 inches. That gives you room enough to put a fan, anything like that, a window, a portal, anything like that. If I wanted to come back later, I could put that in and still have enough room. So that was pretty much the reason I made the adjustments on those. Little tip, as you see for the solar panels, wires are there. These solar panels will be ran in parallel, and you obviously want to do zip ties to zip tie the solar panel wires or any other type of wire. A tip is these zip ties. I find that these zip ties, no matter what color they are, how thick they are, after about a year they break. You get up there, especially in the Southwest, if you travel in the Southwest, and you can easily break them off. So just a little tip there. Once a year I'd get up there and put new ones up. Another thing I wanted to mention about the solar panels is, if you look down, you can see there's a gap. I find that these particular solar panels, or all solar panels, they need ventilation. I have been asked before about the flexible ones. I don't really recommend the flexible ones. People tend to caulk those to the rig, and I find that they overheat, and you're lucky if you get a couple of years out of them, but that's just my experience. Maybe yours is different. But I would try to shy away from that. Solar panels do need ventilation. So I covered that. Now I'd like to cover, let me see, back here. I'm going to put in a max fan back here, and I'm sorry, a max fan. I'm going to put a max fan here. Now, I've seen a lot of guys install these max fans, and they're really good, they're really handy, they do everything correct, they follow the manufacturer's instructions. However, I've seen many where they leak, and they don't know why they're leaking, even though they've put plenty of caulking and sealed, and they fit like a glove. Well, in the next video, my next project is going to be to install a max fan right there in the center, right above my bed. I'm going to tell you why they leak. So, big tip, a big don't do and tell you why they leak. So give you a little tease there. I'll install that, show you how I install it. Maybe I'll do a couple of videos after I cut the hole, because I've seen a lot of people, the way they cut the holes is kind of difficult, and I have a much easier way of doing it. And then I'll do a final video and give you a tip of why those fans and any type of protrusion in the roof leaks. There's a common problem that people don't, or practice people don't follow, and that's why they leak, and I'll let you guys know what that is. So anyway, that's it for this particular video. I hope you follow me with my Promaster 2500 van conversion. And anybody have any questions, feel free to email me. If you have any advice, more than willing to help you out. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.